G'day, today I'm going to be playing a series that I am a big fan of, and this one just came out quite recently, Orcs Must Die 3. Well, when I say recently, it came to Steam, I think in the last couple of weeks, where it was available on a different platform exclusively prior to that, but it is new to Steam. And I loved Orcs Must Die 1 and 2, finished them both, and yeah, this is number 3. Now what I'm going to be playing in this one is the main campaign, and I'm going to be playing it on the hardest difficulty. Now, there are definitely different changes that happen in the difficulties, and the most notable one is there's less time between waves. So the way that I'm going to present this is going to be a bit hardcore because you don't have time to stop and think, but what that means is that I'm going to have to sort of be prepared with my strategy before we sort of go in. But I don't expect anyone that's actually looking on how to complete these Rift Lord challenges is going to have any trouble with level 1 and 2. So this video as well is more just going to be an introduction to those people who probably haven't seen the game too much. Or even someone who's just curious to see the approach that I do, because the other thing that we're going to attempt to do is score well, not just get through and get the achievement to complete those Rift Lord levels, but actually put up good scores for them. Now, firstly, the hero that I'm going to be playing as is Singus, because he has an ability to regenerate health when he feigns death. Now, that means that I don't have to carry a trinket with me that does that. The trinket that I am carrying with me, the only one will be a trap reset trinket, because it does also heal barricades, and it means that my traps will have their cooldowns reduced quicker. So in terms of having traps, it's definitely ideal. Weapon-wise, I am going the Scepter of Domination, because actually I might change this guy as well. And what we might do is we will change it to increase the charm duration, because I use that a fair bit more, and we'll increase our primary charge speed because we've got the skulls to do so. So that's my general sort of weapon. And then when it comes to traps, I'm going to have Arcane Dragons, I'm going to have Barricades just for blocking, I'm going to have Sealing Lasers, I'm going to have Dart Spitters, which are going to be doing ice damage. I'm going to have Deep Freeze Walls that are doing acid damage, Floor Scorchers, which are doing fire damage, and I'm increasing their range. And I think that might be it. Lava tar traps, which will be doing they take fire damage, a bit more of that when they're on them. And then down here we've got butterflies that are doing arcane damage. So what you can get a sense of is that all the traps that I'm taking, apart from the tar and the barricades, which are used for blocking, everything else I'm trying to get them to be giving a different sort of spell type of damage to try and increase the multipliers that we're getting, to see if we can get a good score. So you can see my previous attempt on this, I have got a 383. But this and the second level are both quite quick, so what I'm going to do is play both of them through, and yeah, see how we go if I can better those scores.
He left the order.
Now this probably doesn't matter too much, we can skip that. Basically just a quick rundown of the way that this does work. The number in the middle of the top of the screen, the 10, that's how many rift points I have. So basically it's saying that 10 guys could get into this rift, and I lose. Now you can see on the map here it's showing me where the guys are going to go. Bottom left-hand corner is my currency, how much money I have to spend, and then the numbers across the bottom are my traps. So what we're going to do is I'm going to set up my traps. Now, there's only 4 waves, as you can see in the top right, so this actually won't last that long. So I'm going to set this up in a way that we're sort of catering to a very short, sharp fight. So we're going to put one slow trap down here, put some frost on the wall, and we will put some fire. Actually, no, we might go butterflies first up, because the butterflies do confuse them, so they slow down a bit. Now, the other good thing is, yeah, like I said, my weapon here does do mind control. So what I can do is, if there are guys that are getting past, I can mind control one of them. They will stop, and they will slowly and they'll sort of fight each other. So if I hit that guy there, you'll see that he'll actually stop a lot of those guys, and they all turn around to go back. And he explodes if they kill him. So it's definitely handy. But what we do want is we want these guys getting hit by our different traps. You can see those multipliers coming up. That's where we're going to get our big scores from, if we're hitting a lot of multipliers. What we're attempting to do as well is just get a bit of quick money. It's mind controller guy back there. I feel like this is going to be set up to be a good score compared to my previous ones. We'll see how we go. My last successful attempts, I definitely didn't sort of push through as much as that. So we'll get that guy there. So we've got fire in the game. We'll also chuck frost trap on there. And we'll try and sneak one of these guys in nice and quick. Some got electricity as well. There we go, some nice multipliers. We want to keep an eye on that money as it's coming in, just so that we're ready to put up more and more stuff. So we'll put up another laser trap. Might just put in a second tar spot. And another piece of fire on the other side of that. So the other thing that will get us good points is kill streaks. So on the left hand side in the middle you can see it says 6 times, 8 times. That's the amount of guys that we're killing in quick succession. Now these guys are moving sort of too slow that I can't really hit really long ones there. But again, that will be ideal for getting that score right up. I'm not convinced that we're gonna beat my previous 383 in this one. But I think the ticket to trying to get that bigger score is having this wide variety of different trap types. So I'm going to chuck another trap up, put an arcane trap back there. Now the butterflies are already doing arcane damage, but no harm in having two. Now my gear, my number 2 ability, if I use that, it resets all my traps. So for a guy like this big guy, it does mean we can hit him with a whole lot of stuff and hopefully get a nice big multiplier out of him. So let's see if we can get another butterfly out. Let's get one of these. Let's chuck one of that up as well. This is the last wave, so you can see these early ones are definitely very short, but there's a lot more sort of labyrinth here that feels like you could be building for, but you're actually just building for a very small, quick, short, sharp punch. What we're hoping for is those big multipliers at the moment. Now the gnolls here will just chase you down, so we've got to back out to avoid these guys. But I can also mind control them. Hopefully, try and get them to fight each other. I just want to keep them away from my barricades because they can risk destroying it. Yeah, I think we have got that better score. Lovely. So there we go, that's the first level. Definitely doesn't seem too tough, especially compared to the ones that we'll end up going up against. So we'll just have a quick check out here. There we go. A nice score for my friends list. And then if we just have a quick look globally, and find me. 166. So yeah, very nice one there, but you can see those are all pretty tight. So even a little score can bump you up a few more. But with how quick that one was, let's jump straight over to the next one. Now again, I've had a nice score in this one. Let's see if we can repeat it. So part of what I need to do is have a look at the level before it starts, especially on this difficulty, because I need to have my build plan already ready to go, basically. So we can see we've got a door entrance here, as well as one up there. So my strategy is always going to be, well, build for the one set in the one place. So what that means is that I will build here. I want to go that way. It doesn't much matter. Get rid of him. We'll edge this back one and build there. The problem with that build is it just means that I've actually got no money for anything. So I'll get rid of that one for now. And we'll put this guy here. Now, only the door on the left is currently going to open, so I can definitely stand at it and try and knock out as many guys as possible, because obviously my build is very weak at the moment, so I'm not going to be getting too much in the way of good points on this wave. Especially if I keep missing guys. Really my best chance is going to be a kill streak here. Now, seemingly if I actually do pick a guy that's weak, what they're going to do is they're going to turn on him and kill him, and he'll explode. And that gives me a nice advantage of a whole bunch of them dropping. Obviously we want to take out that big ogre there, because he's going to cause us a headache. So he can hopefully do the work, a lot of the work for us. Okay, so we got to build quick this time. So we'll build that one there, him there. Can we fit some butterflies in? Let's put some butterflies up there. Oh.
Here they come.
Now it is definitely a little bit trickier with having no health regen. Let's try and get one of these guys on my side.
They're almost there.
But what I can also do is if I back up to where the rift is, I can get health from the rift.
There are enemies in our rift room.
When those ogres get close, they like to really bash you, but what we can do is bash them back.
More enemies on the
Now,
way.
I guess we want this guy on the roof first. Put him front and center. I'm definitely not getting much in the way of combos at the moment, so I need to get a few more guys out that we want. Probably check that guy there as well. Okay, so let's get a laser in there, and there.
More enemies on the way.
We might bank against that at the moment, since we're already on wave 4 or 5. Just put another fire trap in, just to try and basically get that multiplier up, because our score, as you can see so far, is pretty poor. I'm not sure that we're going to meet our 450 that I got last time. Let's see if we can keep those kill streaks alive. I think that's our best bet. So what I might do while they're doing that is get back up here and get some health. Since these guys aren't even getting this far forward, I might just chuck that as another fire trap. We'll put some more butterflies up. And let's put up another freeze. Now we've still got heaps of left, so let's put up a few more of them. Yeah, there we go. We'll just sort of wait a bit more at the end. We'll let them try and get those big multipliers as they come in. So I do also have the ability to reset these traps too. Let's reset the traps, see how that goes for extending our kill streak. Try and get him on our side.
Enemies at the rift.
Oh, luckily he turned around to attack me, because otherwise he definitely could have snuck by. It's handy about the ogres being much bigger is that I can mind control them without hitting anyone else in the range, because I'm just sort of angling up. And there we go. Nice clean first 2 levels. Now I will stop this one here. I won't continue on to the 3rd level, but that's strictly because I'm not confident that I'll actually knock it over as easily as these two. So to keep this video nice and clean, it's more just an introduction to say this is Orcs Must Die 3. This is another one that I'm going to run through all the levels. There's 18 levels in here. I find it a really fun game. I think it is a very enjoyable one because you get to build your path as well as pick your traps, and for that it's quite enjoyable. So in this one, we're sitting at 321 with my previous score. Definitely didn't hit it this time as well. But yeah, it's the sort of combination of, if you're looking for high scores, it's that wide variety of traps, which is what I'm going to use all the way through. But then the other thing that we're attempting to do is just complete it on Rift Lord, because that is one of the achievements, and obviously a nice way to sort of feel like you have completed a game if you've played it through on its hardest difficulty. So yeah, that's my first one, and yeah, we'll see plenty more of these. Until next time, catch you later. See ya.